WAVE TV3, Louisville.
Again, everybody, Lance Russell and Dave Brown right along ringside, ready to go. Another big day, championship wrestling. Love it.
Oh, I tell you what, opening match today, we're going to have Hector Guerrero back in here. Hector, young man from Mexico City. Yeah, he was with us some time ago. He'll be back single match today against Gypsy Joe. Tom Maley, David Price will be going against Tojo Yamamoto, and handsome Jimmy Valiant will be in the ring this morning. Also, we're going to have Koko, Ware, Tommy Gilbert going against the Angel and Skull Murphy. Look at that team together, Angel and Skull Murphy.
Enough hair there to weight down anything.
That's true. And then big expiration of time match coming up later on. Dr. Bill Irwin, David Oswald against Tommy Rich, Wildfire, and the superstar, Bill Dundee.
By golly, I'll tell you, in addition to that, Dave, we have some great videotape that the Championship Wrestling cameras caught. Among those will be a match that'll feature the World Heavyweight Champ, Billy Robinson, going against Tony Charles in a non-title bout.
Yeah,
that's just one. We have lots of others, too, so you stay right there. If we're going to get it done, we better get it on. Be back in just one moment.
What's so special about our chicken dinner special? 3 boneless white meat chicken flanks, hand-cut from the breast of the chicken.
What they're doing to chicken these days.
Golden fries, crunchy hush puppies, and fresh coleslaw. All at a very special price.
Now, that's a meal.
Our chicken dinner special at a special price.
We know the times are tough. To save for things is rough. Inflation's high, it's hard to buy things you'll never have enough. Well, you can get it now. At Renko, we can show you how. Like craft your style, why wait a while? When you can get it now. At Renko, you can get it now.
See the white pages for your nearest Renko store.
Keep the motor running.
When people need something in a hurry, the first place they usually look is the yellow pages. And the first things they usually look at are the ads. So if you own a business, take an ad in the GTE yellow pages, because it quickly gives your customers all the information they need.
Oh, can you come to Main and First? It's right in front of the bank.
Trust your auto body repair work to the professionals. The professionals at Evans Body Shop. The professionals, Ray Whiteside, Chesley Wicks, Harvey, and Chris, have 70 years of combined experience in the body repair business. And when it's wrecker service you need, they're there when you need them. Accept their bids on repairs, and the wrecker service is free anywhere in the Jefferson County area. And Evans will provide a free loaner car if necessary. Call Evans Body Shop at 966-0882 or stop by the shop. They're right off Preston near Fern Valley Road.
Opening bout today on Championship Wrestling is going to be Gypsy Joe and Hector Guerrero. Mentioning of that name, we want to call him in here right now. It's been quite some time since we've seen this very fine Mexican wrestler. Hector, really good to have you back. I got to tell you, I guess of all the guys that we've ever had around Championship Wrestling, we've had as many people ask, how about Hector, and when's he coming back, and so forth. Really delighted to see you around. We've seen you earlier, of course, but not here on Championship Wrestling.
Well, I'm very, very, very delighted to be back. Not only here in Tennessee, but everywhere where this beautiful TV goes. I want to say that you people have been beautiful. I've remembered you always, and now that I'm back, I'm happy to be back.
Let me just update the people on a couple of things that I think that's worth mentioning. Every time I see you, you've already put away another title of something like that. You were the co-holder of the Tri-State Tag Team Championship belt. Additionally, I think one of the great accomplishments is the fact that in the vacated Southern Heavyweight title, You entered the tournament, and in the areas where, and of course we've had the title matches in various areas, you're down to the quarterfinals, partner, and that's a lot of pedaling right there to get through the guys that you've already done. You're coming up, however, against the great big one, the Big Dream Machine. That bout will be held in Memphis, Tennessee, coming up with Hector Guerrero in the quarterfinal match.
Well, I'm looking forward to this bout. I'm sure the Dream Machine knows what he does, and I don't know if he knows what I know what to do. But I'm be there 100%, naturally, with you, the people, as my supporting card, and I'll do my best.
Okay, Hector, good luck to you. We're delighted to have you back in here again, partner. We're looking forward to seeing you in the ring against Gypsy Joe. Okay, Davey, I think we're ready for that first wrestling action. Good to see Hector back.
Yes, indeed. Hector making his way up to the ring right now. And here comes his opponent, Gypsy Joe, up to the ring. As far as official introductions go, from Romania to, Gypsy Joe jumping Hector over in the corner. Before the introductions can be done or anything, boy, Gypsy Joe climbed in the ring, jumped Hector. He doesn't even have his warm-up jacket off. Joe thrown him through the ropes down on the floor. Hector climbing back up on the apron. Joe not want to let him in the ring. Hector on the apron through the ropes. Oh, Joe. Good grief.
Joe really going after him. Man, oh, man.
Hector is still wearing his warm-up jacket. Hasn't had a chance to get it off. Gypsy Joe right on top of him before the bell sounded, and he's continued to pound on him over near Hector's corner. Joe's using an open hand, but it's vicious. Let me tell you, he's using that in the lower part of the arm. He's also using a little choke there.
No, that's not so legal.
It certainly isn't.
Gypsy Joe coming in there with a lot of anger and evidently a spoiler attitude. Hector, as we said earlier, made it to the quarterfinals for the vacated Southern Heavyweight title, and Joe's trying to show everybody that he's the one that ought to be there.
That's right. Yeah, he's unhappy about something. Anyway, it's been all Gypsy Joe so far, and we're about a minute and a half into the action. Joe wrapping a hand around Hector Guerrero's throat. Referee Jerry Calhoun right there.
This is not exactly the kind of return that Hector was looking forward to on championship wrestling, I'll tell you, or any other time. Good.
There he goes through the ropes again, down to the floor, caught himself on his feet. On the apron, Joe, bottom of the foot, planted in the top of Hector Guerrero's head. We're at the 2-minute mark. Gypsy Joe. Joe with Hector back on the ropes. Bends him back into those ropes, and there's that top.
Hector has just had no chance to get started. Joe has been all over him this entire bout thus far.
Hector on the ropes, on one knee. Gypsy Joe fighting. Boy, 2 minutes, 45 seconds gone. Gypsy Joe continues to be in control of the match. Hector Guerrero back in the area not too long, and his first time back on championship wrestling in quite some time. Oh, here he comes. He knows how to use the chop himself, looks like. He staggered Joe briefly, but then Gypsy Joe grabs and picks him up in the air, and there's a body slam on Guerrero. A cover by Gypsy Joe, count of 2. Guerrero breaks the cover at the 2 count. We're at 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes into the action. Hector tried to get it down in the flip. We got him 1, 2, and 3. It's all over. Hector Guerrero. Good move. Boy, he had been pummeled the entire match. For 3.5 minutes by Gypsy Joe. But he used his head. And he got Joe down in the sunset. held those shoulders down for the 3 count and still has his warm-up jacket on that he had not had a chance to take off. But the win in the match goes to Hector Guerrero. The time on it, 3 minutes, 35 seconds. Right now, it's over to Lance.
Okay, Dave, man. Oh, man, what a blistering opener that was with Hector Guerrero coming back to get Joe, but what a sensational start. You know, we mentioned a little bit earlier that we would have it on the opening, as a matter of fact, and we will, in fact, have the videotaped highlights of a match between the world heavyweight champion, Billy Robinson, and in a non-title bout with Tony Charles. Champ, Billy Robinson, glad to have Billy here, and I got to say this, Billy, I knew, obviously, what a great wrestler that you are. I have always been impressed with Tony Charles. He's a super junior heavyweight, a former champion, and I really was astounded as to how Tony was able to stay in there with you in that one-fall 10-minute match that you